Breaking beauty news, guys. So if you or someone you know is using Johnson & Johnson baby powder, the talc version, you may want to listen up. Johnson & Johnson did a voluntary recall in the United States based on some testing that the US FDA did, and it had some results on subtrace levels of chrysotile asbestos with a level of 0.00002%. So when the FDA did its testing, this is US FDA did its testing, they did find very, very small amounts of the asbestos in this one bottle or one container of the powder that was purchased from an online retailer. So Johnson & Johnson is in full collaboration and cooperation with the FDA. At the early stages of the investigation, Johnson & Johnson could not confirm if a cross-contamination of the sample caused a false positive, if the sample was taken from a bottle with an intact seal, or it was taken from a bottle that was from a controlled environment. They also could not confirm if it was authentic or a counterfeit of the product. Now, Johnson & Johnson did try to reassure its customers that they do have rigorous standards in place in testing their products, and in over the 40 years of testing, they have never found asbestos in their cosmetic talc. So to make sure that you understand, we are not trying to sensationalize news or beauty news. It's just to give you an update that's just recently happened. So if you choose to return your Johnson & Johnson talc baby powder because you're not comfortable with it, I would recommend maybe going and getting the cornstarch based baby powder. So once again, if you are liking this part of the beauty news, then make sure to let us know, to like the video, share that video, and again, to hit that notification bell. Because remember, makeup is a science. Here we go. Here we go with that coffee. So remember, makeup is an art and skincare is a science, and you do not drink coffee on an empty stomach.